are penalised though if they do come close to the fence, but please, that's good advice. Also, be aware that there is a drone flying around. It is geo-fenced within the arena.
17 miles an hour, Dan. This is good from this team. We usually see an average of 15 miles an hour. These team is coming out strong. George obviously feels good from what he rode yesterday. Much stronger riding through that board. At 17 miles an hour on their first run, they're obviously feeling comfortable today.
Yeah, and the question's already been asked by this team, or of this team, by the officials, whether or not it's time for them to start looking at the advanced. They were creeping close to the advanced times yesterday.
And I think on this run, they might be there. They were about 25 on the split, which we don't know for certain is good, but it seems good from this team. Definitely pushing on a constant good pace now through here. Good bit of pace there coming from Izzy and the horse. George working well. Nice little wiggle there. Can he hold it? This is a tight section. They struggled with yesterday. 40 miles an hour, which is almost similar to what we've just seen from Just Wing It. So as they come round for the finish, really good from George. Not letting the rope pull him over that front truck. Little front wobble on that leg, but as they come for the finish line, what a run, as I think possibly their fastest from yesterday as well.
Absolutely,
a time of 59.79, starting as they mean to go on. Massive round of applause for them.
Yeah, big round of applause. So their times yesterday started at 66 and went down to 63. So another 4 seconds on that time.
And that seems to be a common thing for them, knocking about 3 seconds off per run.
Yeah, so they're creeping ever closer. It kind of would almost put them in the pack of the advanced, and I think that's probably a very strong conversation for our next event.
Yeah, definitely.
2 weeks' time.
I mean, we'll see how he does this evening once you get to the last of those fatiguing legs and trying to get at those speeds while your body's saying, no, I've had enough. We'll see how he does with that. But coming in here, all the gear, no idea for their first run of the day.
Yeah, this is another intermediate team. Yesterday, they finished third in overall with 16 points. There's 10 points up for grabs in each class, ladies and gentlemen, for first place. Plus, there are 3 bonus points for the fastest team in a rotation. So, if you win all rotations, you can walk away with 13 points. These points are added up over the season, and the team at the end of the season with the most points is the national champion. So this team doing the intermediate course, which doesn't include the chicane and doesn't include the weave. It's basically a figure of 8 with the 90, and this is the level where most teams first start in their competition.
Yeah, sure. Big whip there from Kat. Has she called it? No, she cannot. She got whipped out around that corner from the inside to the outside and just couldn't hold the line, unfortunately, all the way round. And right near the end is the worst place to lose it there. You've done all the work, but you don't get the result of the time on the board. Coming in now, we have Sky's the Limit, another new combination. We've seen both parts of this team race, but separately, never together. We've seen Rianne board a few years ago when I won the championship in 2023. It's the last time we saw her out, I think. But she did really well yesterday. You could see she's obviously been practicing. She's put a bit of work in. She's changing her lines, which is great. And they had a really good day yesterday. So looking forward to see how they start this heat off.
Yeah, that front leg looks a little bit locked. Already,
yeah, a little bit.
So that could be an idea that she's maybe a little bit tired from the boarding yesterday. 13, certainly on the legs, 13 miles an hour as they go around the top end. It's Catherine Lee's on the saddle, and comes from a dressage background and has been with us since Burley 2 years ago as well, I think.
Yeah, I think it was with Cone, but not forgotten. And we saw them really build up this. We know this horse has got some good pace on it. And it's just about this team building up. So 28 seconds on the split from them, which is not bad. Wide from the right border, which is nice to see. Not letting herself get caught in that pendulum, but using the outside line. Really good to see from essentially a novice rider, or boarder, sorry.
Yeah, again, these guys doing the intermediate course now. This is the last of the intermediate teams in the first rotation. And yesterday, I think they got second overall. Yes, I
believe they did. Another nice line, really well held, hanging off that edge of that board. Really nicely done from the border. Definite improvements from what we've seen before. Now the pace is coming on a little bit for the finish, Dan.
Yeah, through Free Speech Union and a bit of pace there with a time of
67.72.
Okay, so that's a good time, rocking in about 8 seconds behind Ice Baby. Now we move into the advanced class.
Good start there. Good start from this team. Strong 19 miles an hour. Really starting to pick the pace up from this team. Really seeing some improvements on speed so far this weekend. George needs to make sure he's not getting pulled over that front truck, though. Really lock his shoulder back behind him, that back truck. There you go. You can see that change of weight over the back of the board has come into the... This is quick already. 22 on the split.
it's also important that how the board starts to change the way it handles each mile an hour faster that you go. So it's.
We think about Formula One, how hard the steering is in Formula One because they get to those top speeds and it's almost impossible to turn the steering wheel at a slow speed. As this gets faster, the board gets lighter and lighter underneath them, but this is pacey. Well, we're here 15 miles an hour into this corner, and that's a bit of hard work on a tight corner. George working really well. Can they hold it for the finish? Pace is coming on. You see the horse wants to go. Here we go. What a run from this team with a time of 55.52. Huge round of applause. Without doubt, the best run they've ever done, Dan.
Ice Baby showing the officials we want to go advanced.
Yeah, they're in the pack.
They are going to be in the advanced pack at this point if they were racing in the advanced. So that's the discussion that will be happening. 59.79, and that would put them in second place in the advanced so far. Given that we've got 2 teams that didn't complete as well, but King's Gambit got a 42.
I mean, they're not doing the chicane. I mean, it would be interesting maybe to see them do a chicane run at the end of the day. Maybe they should, as they've got winning the heat, maybe they should try an advanced run and see what George is like on that chicane. Give them a bit of experience before they start racing it.
Yeah, I mean...
use this as a bit of test.
36 points against everybody else. Against Sky's Limit's 28 points.
They've got a big gap. They've got stuff to play with, but here we go. This team didn't get their first run completed. All of the gear, no idea. They had a good run, but until the chicane, unfortunately, Cat couldn't quite hold that pendulum whip. So we'll see if they can rectify that on this run.
Yeah, you see Lee Perry, the rider there from All the Gear, no idea. And the horse is Hope Kia, who's, again, been with the sport for 3, 4, 5 years, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
And they've been a real team player, been a team favourite, shall we say.
I'm a massive fan of that team. Definitely, they saved my season in 2023. They're always here for the fun of it, and that's better. You can see he get whipped out, but the rider working really well to keep that inside line so that the tension's still on the rope. Really good to see from Lee on the horse. As he come in 11 miles, 13 miles an hour. Really tight line from border, but Lee working really well. And as we go, this will be their first completed run if they can cross the finish line for today. And a good little bit of pace there. Don't get the board, get underneath you. Nicely done there. A little bit of power, well held with a time of 72.82. Their first completed round of the day. So give them a round of applause. All the gear, no idea.
That's it. And so the team there opting just to take that run as an opportunity to do a little bit of training with the pony. We often talk about schooling runs, and that would definitely be one.
Definitely, yeah.
Where they've just come in, shown the horse a little bit, taken it back to the pits, and I think the horse just feels far more comfortable in the pits than
Yeah.
it does in the field.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's.
Okay, and so this is Sky's the Limit.
Yeah.
They are in the intermediate category.
Are they in second place?
In second place,
Yeah.
12 seconds behind Ice Baby.
And that is definitely enough of a distance between Ice Baby to think about the advance, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, and 28 points to Ice Baby's 30 thus far.
But 15 miles an hour into that corner, there seems to be the sort of average pace of these intermediate teams is 15 miles an hour, but it's about continually holding that pace. If you're doing 15 miles an hour just at the speed trap, but going down to 10 on the rest of the course, you'll see a real difference. Whereas this team seems to be holding that 15 miles an hour around most of the course. So really good to see. And again, great lines from Rian on the board there. Really nicely sitting on the outside of the horse, not letting it pendulum her out and riding that outside line really nicely. So great to see from this of essentially a novice boarder. We haven't seen a race for 2 years, and I think she only did half a season. So she's obviously been practicing at home, which is really nice to see.
Making their way towards the speed trap once again, 12 miles an hour now, and we can start to call 13 at Twitch 2 just afterwards. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for
a bit of pace.
Sky's the Limit with a time of
65.13, a massive jump for them. A good 2 seconds jump from their previous time. So, and that's all they need to do: race their own times, race their own races, and they're just going to get better and better from that. Little tweaky, and I don't know whether it's something aboard. And usually we don't see that from Reese. He's a real steady, stable, solid rider. So whether the board's giving a little bit of jip, I'm not sure.
But the important thing here is that whether or not Dusk Till Dawn can get within 1 point of Just Wing It before we go into the second.
Well, I think they can, because Just Wing It can't do anything about it. The only team that can is Section 89, and we can see they've struggled on the weave. So it is Dusk Till Dawn's heat at the moment. All they need to do is put down a decent fast run, like they've already done, and they'll get 3 bonus points, Dan.
Unless Section 89 throws a cat amongst the pigeons.
Exactly.
15 miles an hour for the team of
Oh,
Sky's the Limit.
I've just seen Dusk Till Dawn have retired, so they're not wanting that bonus point, which seems very odd to me. Why wouldn't you just go out and do another 70?
Go out and go through the start line and try and get a time.
Just do another 70. I know, strange, but here we go. Split time 25. That's a great jump on the split from this team, really putting the pace on from what we've seen before.
That decision could literally cost. I mean, I thought they made a bad tactical decision
yesterday
afternoon as well.
Maybe it's just for poor Indy. Maybe she's just saving the steam. Yeah, no, not sure.
To fully understand how they can
And once you have retired, you can't come out. You can't come back into the heat after you've retired. You can't call a retirement and then go, oh no, we didn't mean it.
Okay. Can you find out what's happening?
But 13 miles an hour into this top corner with Sky's the Limit. Nice bit of pace here at the end. Just don't let that rope pull you over the front track, Rianne. Keep that shoulder back.
Lovely.
That's it. Good run from that team. Massive round of applause with a time of 62.13. That is a huge jump. They've gone from their first run at 67 to a 62.13. Massive improvements from that team. Great to see.
Go ahead.
And within 7 seconds of Ice
Yeah.
Baby, who are looking at an advanced promotion.
Okay.
So
Great to see.